All right, let's get into Bethany and Larry and Serena and Brooke. He gonna end up back with Serena. It's only a matter of, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when at this point. Because Larry is starting to see what Chase and them are now have been saying to him. Your wife is a problem. Your wife absolutely is a problem. The only reason she dated you because you seem like the type of guy that even though you're black, you talk like you white. That's what that is. Because you have some black people that do talk like they're white and they do act like they're white, even though they're not, but they act like they are, and they're very successful. They do very well for themselves. So I think Larry does very well on his own right. We just don't know what he does, but I think he does well in his own right. But the fact that you threw that girl's plate away, but you didn't throw Larry's plate away is crazy to me. The person whose plate you should have threw away was Larry's plate, but you didn't because you know you weren't gonna go there. And the fact that, you upset about the fact that his baby mama fixed him a plate. If he was over there getting something to eat, and it just so happened, she says, "Are you hungry?" And he says, "Yeah." "Okay, I'm gonna fix you a plate." I'm not gonna be mad about that. She can bring me one too while she at it. She cook. Bring me a plate. I ain't got to cook. But I'm a different breed. I don't care about who my baby dad. I don't care the father of my child dates. I don't care. So it don't make me a bit of difference. But for me, when it comes to the situation of dynamic of a man that has children, um, the two women got to coexist. No matter what, you're gonna have to coexist with that woman, whether you like it or not. That is the mother of his child. She's not going nowhere. She's gonna be there even after you. So that's why I said all of y'all talking about the marriage. Marriage don't mean nothing if y'all don't have no kids together. So at the end of the day, the woman that got his firstborn, I'm sorry, she got leverage over you. That's just the way it is. And I don't know why people don't understand that. The woman that gives that person their firstborn child, especially a firstborn son, you can hand them cancer Christmas on that one because you're not going to be able to replicate that. You cannot replace the first unless he's no longer here. But no, it don't. It don't work like that. But yeah, Bethany is gonna end up losing her husband to Serena. But as far as her case with Greg, the fact that she asked Natasha, I don't know if Natasha gonna do it. She might, but I don't know. But the uncle is pissed because she didn't ask him. So that's crazy. As for Chase, you better tell Candace the truth before she find out. But the fact that you were mad because Candace told his baby mama where he was, you didn't tell her not to. So why in the world are you making her feel bad? These two about to have some problems. We about to see Candace and Chase have some very serious problems because Maggie is going to be a problem. Because the fact that you did not tell your wife that Maggie did that for you, that is crazy. My whole thing, my reaction is to it. If she did it, all I'm going to say is I'll walk up to her and I'll be like, you know what, thank you. I appreciate you doing that for my husband. But may I ask, why did you do it? If she says, like I said, her and Candace need to have a conversation. Because I don't think she's trying to get with him. I just think it's more or less she's just a beautiful woman. She got issues with her ex. Her ex is causing a bunch of problems that shouldn't even be there. But there's going to be some problems with that situation because Candace is going to be pissed about this. It's bad enough that Candace had to deal with what she dealt with Shayla. Now she got to deal with Maggie. Eventually, Chase, she's going to have enough of this nonsense. She is. She's going to be tired of it. You better not listen to Wayne. Like I said, Wayne can give advice, but Wayne don't even take his own advice. I'm ready to get back to Tony and the baby and his baby mom. Well, soon to be. So I'm waiting to see how that's gonna play out because Wayne is about to get his karma through his own child. Because I hate to say it, I don't think Tony gonna be able to stay in California when she had that baby. He gonna have to be there. But like I said, let me say it like this here. Should he be there? Should he go to college closer? Yes. Should he go to college closer? Yes, he's gonna have to. Because that baby is gonna need him. So, or either she gonna have to go out there. But either way it goes, something got to be figured out here when it comes to Tony and his baby. The reality of it is he has a baby coming. Y'all claim y'all not gonna be there like that. Well, guess what? He gonna have to be. He's 18. So at the end, well, however old he is, I think he's almost 21. But the point is, this young man, made a decision to lay down with his girl and have a baby. But that really is his real baby in real life. So they're gonna say the baby is his because that is really his baby in real life. She really is pregnant. That is really his girlfriend. Just like Paloma is really Lawrence's girlfriend in real life. So some of them do have their real spouses, like the interior decorator, that's Jay's real wife. So they do have their real spouses on the show. Some of them may not be together on the same skits, but they are actually together. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how it play out. But Wayne, you getting your karma through that little girl, because I'm gonna tell you why. If he's still in college and he don't have a job, in some states it does fall on the parents. They don't know that yet, but yes, it does. If that child is still in school and they don't have a job, it does fall on Wayne. They're right about it. It does. He just don't know that yet, but yes, it does. So if your child has a child and they're still in college, they're still in school, they don't have a job, and they're not over the age of 22, yes, you will have to pay child support as the parent. That's why I thank God my child has not had no babies, because he will fall on me because he's autistic. So yes, being that Tony is still in schools, Tony don't have a job. So being that Tony doesn't have a job, that is gonna fall on Wayne. He's still in college, and as long as he's in college, he's still considered a minor. It's just like when it comes to the military. If your child is under the age of 22 to 24, I think it is, and they're still in school, then you still have to provide for them. So yeah, Wayne better pay attention, because yeah, them girls are right. I had to look it up. If your child is under the age of 22 and they are still in college, daddy is responsible. Parents are responsible. They will go after your income, because technically he is still in college. Now, are you gonna make, when Wayne find that out, is he gonna make Tony have to relocate? Yep. I think that's how he gonna end up relocating, because when Wayne find out that this gonna fall on him as far as child support, because Tony is still in school, guess what's gonna happen? He gonna bring Tony right back here and make him go to college here. That is the only thing you can do. You're gonna have to bring him from the college that he's at to the college where he to there. And as much as he come home, he might as well go to college around that area. He can go to Morehouse. He can go to as many colleges. Georgia A&M. There is a bunch of colleges that boy can go to. So he does need to be closer. Nobody's saying that he shouldn't go to college, but you're gonna have to bring him closer. That girl is having that baby. You're gonna have to pull him from California. He gonna have to come from California. That, or you gonna have to get him an apartment so him and her can both be there. So that way she can get out there and work. She can go back to school. They can go back to, and also both of them can work. Because I don't know why Tony's not working. Tony should be working, because Tony should be making some type of income of his own. So like I said, I have a feeling that Wayne is going to have to take care of that baby if Tony don't get a job. Because in the end, I have seen this happen, where 18-year-old boys, their parents end up getting child support papers. And they're going to like, well, since he's in school, the parents going to be responsible. Because if he doesn't have any income and everything, the only thing that's going to happen is that child support is just going to rise. So the only thing that's going to happen is when he graduate, he going to have child support waiting on him. You better make him get a job. You better, even though he's in college, you better make him get a job so he can send stuff home to the baby. Because the one thing about, judges, they are about the parents staying together. They are about these kids having both their parents. So the fact that he is all the way in California, they gonna be like, he gonna have to come on back home. Because she can make it so he gonna have that baby every other week. There's nothing. Nowadays, they make the parents have the children every other week. So she has them for 2 weeks, he has them for 2 weeks. She can make that happen. And if she do, he can cancel. He gonna have to move. If she says she want him to have him every other week, ain't nothing that he can do. He gonna be screwed. So at the end of the day, Wayne is gonna get his karma through his son, through Tony and Tamar. So in the end, it's gonna be crazy. But Wayne, your karma is coming, but it ain't gonna be because of you. It's gonna be because of Tony. And you about to see how karma actually goes, it ain't gonna be pretty.